What is up, guys? We haven't heard from you guys for a while. We've been kind of busy, but if everybody watched the World Series last night, everybody knows what happened. My prediction came true when I told John that they were going to win in 3. They just were going to make it interesting.
They're going to win in 3?
Well, they're going to win 3 straight. You
Yes, well,
you get it.
After our little break there, been a few weeks since we've done an episode. Little hard to shoot an episode when there's the World Series game going on with the Cubs in it, because I wouldn't be into the episode. I'd be too distracted. But it's over. Cubs were victorious. 108 years of pain and suffering just gone. It's fan-freaking-tastic. But, of course, in true Cubs fashion, it's not that easy. Put your arms down now.
What?
You can put your arms down now.
Okay, you're done. Sorry.
So, obviously, going through the playoffs, first series against the Giants, looked good. First 2 games we won. Lost the third one. Close to going down game 4. Put the series at 2-2. Down 5-3 in the bottom of the 9th. Rally, come back, win to win the series, because otherwise they've had to go back home and face Johnny Cueto again. Against the Dodgers in the NLCS, they're down 2-1. Bats, they just been shut out twice in a row. And all of a sudden, Bats come alive, get the next 2 at Dodger Stadium, go up 3-2, go back home. Oh, gotta face Clayton Kershaw, though. Kershaw win. Got it. Bye-bye. Clayton Kershaw, he's the best pitcher ever. He's gonna dominate, and he did not have his stuff. Cubs took advantage. Made it to the World Series.
Oh, yeah, the guy pitched. The guy like him to put the still walk.
Yes, Hendricks.
I do his walk, but we can't get me on camera. I'm too big.
Ice in his veins. Just shows no emotion. Just none. Dominated the Dodgers that game. Every pitch just walked out. Like, no big deal. It's just what I do. Just nice, cool, calm. And
Wish I had his walk on a Monday morning.
yeah. And then World Series. Lose game 1. Feel devastated. They win game 2. Tied up 1-1 going back home. Feel good. Got Hendricks pitching the first game. Got Lackey, then Lester. Okay, well, the first 2 games didn't go as expected at home. Lost with Hendricks. Lost with Lackey. Oh, we're down 3-1. Ooh, things aren't looking good. Not good at all. Offense is stagnant.
Oh,
Pitching has been decent, except for the exception of game 4 there, where they let up 9 or so runs, I believe it was. But, after that, it's like, this is how the season's going to end. End at home. The Indians upsetting the Cubs. Is that how it's going to end? Can't end like that. I got John Lester, game 5. Bats come alive somewhat, enough just to get the win. Now you go to Cleveland. Still, every game is an elimination game. And I said after they won that, I was talking with my friends in South Carolina, I got them to be a Cubs fan years and years back. Dan, world champions. Yeah. But, talking with them, I was like, hey, Lester got it. We have Arrieta and Hendricks going. There's still a chance. However slim, there's still that chance. So, game 6, Arrieta goes. Bats, got it,
now a little bit here.
That entire game 6 changed in the first inning. When Cubs got a run, had 2 runners on, Zobrist and Rizzo were on. Then Addison Russell hits a fly ball. Routine fly ball. Indians forgot how to catch, apparently, because both the outfielders just let it drop. Just looked at each other like, you got it. But nobody got it. Oh, there it goes. And then 2-run score, and Cubs get up 3-0, and just never look back from there. Arrieta, wild but effective. It's good. Win that game, and all comes down to a decisive game 7. Then, of course, you have Corey Kluber, already beat the Cubs twice, and made them look bad doing it. And they had nothing on them. So, game 7, Kluber, Hendricks, everyone is available. Every pitcher. At one point, even Arrieta got up and pitched. He just pitched the previous day. Got up and roamed his bullpen. So, First batter, Dexter Fowler. Home run off Corey Kluber. Okay. Got an early lead. That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay, don't get anything else. A couple innings go by. Get a couple more runs. Get 2 more. Get up 3-0. Then we get up, then Javier Baez, who just looked awful in the World Series, gets a home run. Okay, we're getting there. One point we're up 5-1. Then Hendricks, 2 outs away from getting out of the fifth. Carlos Santana's on the, batting. 2-2 count. Throws a pitch. Should have been strike 3. Called a ball. Next pitch, walked him. And even though, Kyle Hendricks was looking good, Madden pulls him, brings in Lester, which before the game, Madden said he did not want to do. He did not want to bring Lester into a dirty inning. He should have. Lester comes in. Kipnis just hits his dribbler up, but Lester cannot field his position because he cannot throw to any base. Just mentally, he just can't do it. So Ross runs out, grabs it, tries to throw, wild throw, goes in the stands, so runners second and third with just 1 out or 2 outs. So, still get out of this inning. Then a wild pitch hits Ross in the head, goes out. 2-run score, 5-3. Oh, okay, a little bit closer, but still have the lead. Lester gets out of the inning, no other damage. Okay. Next inning, Grandpa Rossi comes up and delivers with the home run. Oldest catcher ever to hit home run in the World Series, 39.
He didn't celebrate, he just jogged. He's no emotion, just ran his base.
He's an old-timer. He doesn't, flaunt or anything. He just runs base. All right. Does their weird little pelvic slap thing.
I didn't get that.
I don't know when that started or why it started.
I tried to do that last night, and I couldn't comprehend.
It's weird.
I don't know.
Any Scrubs fans out there know that's downstairs. But yeah. I don't quite get that, but whatever.
We can try it.
Teach their own.
Okay.
Okay, so then we get 6-3. All right, we're feeling pretty good. Lester's cruising, gets to the 8th, gets 2 outs, and he lets up a walk. Then they bring in Chapman. Chapman lets up a double. Run comes in to score. Ooh, it's 6-4 now. And then Chapman, he had been used a lot the previous 2 games. Way more than he's used to.
I didn't like him using him because his arm was tired. It showed.
Oh, it was. But, Madden, basically said he trusted no one else in his bullpen. So, they bring in Chapman. Yeah, first batter, double, scores a run. Rajay Davis comes up. 2-run home run. Game tie. And as a Cubs fan, and all Cubs fans know this, just the emotion just drains from you. You're up this high is like, yes, we're so close, so close. But now, 8th inning, I'm reflecting. 2003 NLCS, 8th inning, 5 outs away from getting the World Series. Bartman, Alex Gonzalez botches a double play. Marlins end up winning the next game. 8th innings have not been kind to the Cubs. Just thinking back. And after he hits that home run, it's just, drained. Just, I can't believe that just happened. And at that point, it's like, oh, God, let's just get out of this inning without any more runs. And Chapman does. Next inning, leadoff man gets on. Okay, we got something. Hayward comes up. Out at second, he beats a play out at first. Ends up stealing a bag, gets to third. Javi Baez, it's a 3-2 count. For some reason, Madden wants him to do a suicide squeeze. Well, they tried it, bunted it foul, he's out. Hayward's stuck at third. And Fowler comes up, hits. Well, it looks like it's gonna, sneak through, but Lindor made a great play, throws him out. Going to the bottom of the 9th, tied. Oh, I had such a hard time watching this. Just,
I was getting tired at this point.
Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late. So they bring Chapman back out. Chapman has a clean inning, gets through it. Then the rain delay.
That's when I passed out.
And so, cousin Randall, like, oh, how long is this going to last? It's already getting really late. I know I'm going to be tired tomorrow.
You just don't care at that point, though. You just suck it up.
No, I don't care. It's like, a lot of people face like, oh, I guess it's time to bed. I can't stay up this late and watch this. I'm like, I could not sleep even if I wanted to. So, I just, turn something else on. It's like, okay, let's just wait. Get a, not too long after ESPN, get a little message on my phone from them, alert saying, play has resumed. Oh, okay, well, let's get back on there. Well, it turns out in that rain delay, which is a huge blessing for the Cubs, all the players got together in the dugout, went to the visitors' waiting room there, got together, all of them just started talking. Jason Hayward's one that apparently initiated it, did most of the talking. So, I mean, he can't produce, his $100 million, he can't produce on the field, but his speech apparently was enough to get, rally the troops back together, because there's several Cubs that were just broke down weeping, Aroldis Chapman being one of them, because he felt terrible for giving up the lead. Addison Russell said he was one of them. But, Jason Hayward, David Ross, Anthony Rizzo, kind of the ones that have been leading the entire year. Give this great speech, like, remember who we are, why we got here, how we got here. Rain delay ends. Start up. Kyle Schwarber's the first one to come up, which, side note, Kyle Schwarber hadn't played since April. Comes back, and huge part of... He hit .420 in the World Series he didn't have a hit in the regular season. The 6 plate appearances he had in the regular season, he did not get a hit. What comes back to the World Series? Played amazing. And how he did it, I don't know. But he leads off, gets a single. Pinch run him, obviously, because he can't run. His knee is bad. I mean, he's not 100% healthy. I mean, that's why he didn't play in Wrigley, because he wasn't medically cleared to play at the outfield. So, he can't run. Pinch run him. Bryant hits long fly ball, thinking it might get out, caught the warning track. Almora, who pinch runs Schwarber, tags first, goes to second. Rizzo comes up, they walk him. Face Ben Zobrist. Zobrist, first couple pitches, he looked bad. 2 strikes quick. Then, hits one down the line, Mora comes down to score. Rizzo the third, is over second. Walk Russell, Montero comes up, hits a single, gets Rizzo in. 2-run lead. Don't get anything else. Okay, go to the bottom of the 9th. Bring in Carl Edwards Jr., who apparently you're related to. Carl Edwards Jr. Is it cousin? His cousin? The second cousin? Second cousin? All right, yeah, second cousin right here. So yeah, he comes in, gets the first 2 outs. Then it's runner on, base hit, comes a score, 8-7. Oh, okay. So Madden pulls him, brings Mike Montgomery in, picked him up earlier in the season from the Mariners. Throws 2 pitches, gets the ground ball, and I say when Bryant fielded the ground ball, you see him slip when he throws, and the ball is like it's sailing. I'm watching it, thinking, God, is it going to go too high? Is he going to have a wild throw and going to score? Is it going to tie run? This is just going to end. And Rizzo just able to get up, catch it. Game over. Woohoo! It's like a shock. It's like you're so happy, but it's like, did that really just happen? Is this real? And so obviously you just ride this emotional high all night. Then of course I'm thinking back to just being a lifelong Cubs fan. You obviously have the joys and you have the pain. The joys were as a kid, I would have my recorder and I would tape Harry Carey calling a Cubs game. And then I would go downstairs, play the tape, and I would be the one that reenacts the Cubs game as he's broadcasting it. Then I think, okay, my first Cubs game, played the Expos. They lost 12-0. So it was a rough first game. It was just bad. They got demolished. Went to 3 others since then, or 2 others at Wrigley. Next one, they played the Royals and they won. Next one went there for honeymoon, won that game. Then we went and saw 2 Cubs games in Target Field last year. They played the Twins, won both games, yeah. So you think about that, think about those good times, then think about the bad, like the 2003 horrid horrid series with the Bartman incident and all that, which I never blamed Bartman for that. He got way too much blame than he should have. He did what every fan does, go for the ball. And I just think, all these emotions, and apparently, I didn't even realize to my onsets on yesterday, the Cubs win. That was also the 30th anniversary of my uncle dying, who was a huge Cubs fan along with my dad. So, unfortunately, neither of them were around to see it. Just another, emotion like, oh, my dad, he brought me up a Cubs fan, but, he was one of the many, many Cubs fans that just weren't able to stick around long enough to see it. Just have all these emotions, and it was so late at night. I was going to be so tired the next day, but I did not care. I just wanted to stay up and just soak everything in. It's been 108 years. And this is the first time in 71 that they've even been to a World Series. And to win it, I just want to I could watch the same person get interviewed by 5 different TV channels. They're saying the exact same thing, but I didn't care. I just wanted to soak it all in. Just, oh my God, I can't believe this. It feels so surreal. And then you go to sleep, wake up, and of course everything the same is like, you didn't dream this. This actually happened.
You think it didn't really happen, then you go to sleep. Oh yeah, it happened. It's all over ESPN.
Yeah,
it's all over media.
Exactly. So it really did happen. It wasn't a dream, and you woke up to a horribly disappointing reality. No, it finally happened, and that Major League Baseball could not have asked for a better series. No way could have had anything better happen. 2 franchises in just this horrid slump. 108 years, and Indians been once 1948. Yes. 2 long droughts. One of them was going to end. To get to 3-1, looks like the Indians could close it out, push all the way to a Game 7, and then to have a Game 7 like that, where the ups and downs, the swing of emotions, just everything that came along with it, baseball could not have asked for a better series than that. Everybody was glued to their TVs to watch it. People who are just casual, just sports fans were glued to it.
I was watching.
Yeah, people that usually don't even watch baseball.
I was zoned in.
Are watching. They want to see what happens. It's
a great Game 7.
And there's going to be history. Whether it's going to be the Indians or the Cubs one of it is going to be history. So they just raked it in. That was the highest Game 7, or highest World Series game viewed since Game 7 in 1991 with the Braves and Twins. So it's been a long time since we've had ratings like that. And then the Cubs win, and now the Cubs merchandising is selling at just a historic pace. Because,
years.
People like me who's just, they win, it's like, all right, MLB.com, shut up, take my money, just give me myself. Basically what it boils down to. Yeah. So many people are just like, I need to get as much, want as much stuff as I can just to show my pride. And it was just a wild ride. Obviously, it couldn't have ended better for, Cubs fans like myself, just the drought and everything, just fantastic. Feel for the Indians, Indians fans. We've been there. Now, unfortunately, they have the longest drought in baseball.
Still could get it.
They still come in their team. They bring back, good team next year. They have a chance. Then now the Arizona Cardinals in football, congratulations, you now have the longest drought in sports without a championship. So, congratulations.
I can't even diss the Browns. I feel too bad for Cleveland.
No, don't worry, Cleveland Indians fans. You still have the Browns to root for.
And you did get a basketball championship last year.
Yeah.
So,
and then, of course, the whole basketball thing. Karma comes, brings back around. A lot of, Cleveland fans were making fun of the Warriors. Oh, you guys blew a 3-1 lead. Yeah, that came back around in a bad way.
Came back to bite a little bit there.
Exactly, karma. Gotta watch out for that. So, like I said, great baseball season. Football season was going on, and I haven't been paying nearly as much attention to it just because I was so enthralled in the baseball and my team was actually there. But now that the baseball season is over, I can start concentrating on the NFL season, which has just been weird.
That's pretty weird. I mean,
I mean,
it's. I can't even compare it to Krispy Kremes. I mean, could maybe compare it to gas station donuts for 99 cents and
sounds right.
prepackaged.
Just everything about this NFL season just seems so weird. Cowboys, without Tony Romo, are 6-1.
It's because of their O line, though. Their O line is the reason, and they have their best, and they got the 2 rookie backfield, Prescott and Elliott.
And their defense
is playing very well above their level.
Past few years has just been atrocious. Somehow they're good. You have them; they're 6-1. You have the Minnesota Vikings starting off strong at 5-0, lose 2 games. Norv Turner resigns. Just up out of nowhere, basically resigns.
So to carry on to that subject, I talked to a few guys at work, and one of the guys said that he read that actually Zimmer and Turner had the understanding where Zimmer said that he wanted Norv Turner to communicate with him every third down play what he wants to do. Norv Turner basically said, hey, I've been the head coach of a teams before, this, that, and the other. And he said, if that's the case, I'm gone. I haven't read into that, though.
I mean, if that's the case, Norv Turner then needs to realize that he works for Zimmer. Yeah. Zimmer is the head coach. If he wants you to do something,
you got to do it.
You do it. Yeah, you were the head coach. Keyword in there, were. You are not a head coach anymore.
You're an OC.
Exactly, and I don't think anyone's going to hire him as a head coach anymore.
No.
He is just going to be a coordinator at best, because when he was with the Chargers, they would have good seasons, but they could never
get over the hump.
No. So, Norv Turner, you are a coordinator. You are not going to be a head coach. You work for the head coach, so if he asks you to do something, well, you do it.
Good luck trying to find a job at Home Depot. Exactly. I will tell them not to hire you.
So, and then it comes after the Vikings got trounced by the Bears.
I didn't watch that game, but I guess Jay Cutler looked good, shockingly.
Yeah, he looked okay.
Some people say he looked good, shockingly. I'm talking about you, Jesse Fry. You need to get off your Jay Cutler bandwagon.
Oh, don't
right
worry,
now, Carl. Get off. Get off of Yogi Scrappy. Or Boo Boo. Sorry.
Well, that decision made for him because Jay Cutler's not going to be a Bear next year. They've made it pretty obvious that this is his.
No one's going to hire him next year, I bet.
Well, no. I mean, the Bears don't want him. Oh, no, there is going to be a team that picks up Jay Cutler.
You think so? As a backup or a starter?
Oh, no, there's someone's going to pick him as a starter. Someone's going to need a quarterback, and they're going to pick him up.
Hopefully not the Niners.
I mean, if you look how fast the Browns go through quarterbacks.
He could go to Cleveland.
Well, exactly.
He could be the prodigal son.
Well, to be a prodigal son, you'd have had to leave and then come back.
Oh, crap.
So,
sorry, Jay Cutler, you're not the LeBron.
You can always go back to Denver. Then you'd be the prodigal son. Yeah, so, I don't know. Someone will pick him up. But, yeah, the Vikings start looking great. Now they're 5-2. And outside of really the Patriots, there's no one that really looks dominant.
Oakland is 6-2.
They're 6-2, yeah. I mean,
they're playing pretty decent.
How they're winning, I don't know, because they are by far the most penalized team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're breaking records with how many times they get penalized.
They still find ways to win.
Yeah, but
I don't.
Yet they're winning, so they're 6-2. Which we both called that they're going to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I honestly think Oakland is. I still say Oakland's going to win that division.
Division. Yeah, I mean, Broncos haven't looked good. KC hasn't looked good, and then this week Alex Smith is out.
Concussion.
So yeah, Nick Foles is playing. So I mean, the Chargers. But I mean, yeah, they could very easily win that division. Then you just look around the rest of the league, like who else is there that really stands out? Look at the defending NFC champs. Panthers
1-5.
No, they're not 1-5.
2-1.
Yes, they've 2 or 3 wins. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but needless to say, they have not looked good.
No.
Seahawks, who was another kind of trendy pick, they haven't looked good. They just lost to the Saints.
They did just lose to the Saints, but the Seahawks are that scary team where, they always seem every year like they're not going to do anything, and then when it gets to be crunch time, they somehow sprinkle some fairy dust and they're right back.
You can only do that so often.
Right.
Because now we are with this
What is this, week
upcoming
9?
with this upcoming season or this upcoming week. After this, every team will be halfway through. And so you look at halfway through, it's like, the teams in the town, Falcons, they are so up and down. Obviously beat my Packers, who I don't even know what to think about the Packers. They are just so inconsistent. It's ridiculous.
Can't even talk about my team.
Dealing with Packers dealing with so many issues. Yeah, the 49ers. But then again, going into the season, no one expected much from the 49ers.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
so
those rebuild.
Packers, they're still in the race just because the Vikings have lost 2 in a row. And so then you look, obviously the Cowboys look good. And then NFC.
NFC is wide open.
AFC, yeah, the Patriots kind of the at the pinnacle there. They're the team everyone's chasing. Then you have the Raiders who look good. Then after that, it's just kind of a toss-up. There's no one that really stands out. It's just everyone just kind of grouped together, and no one has been playing particularly well. The ratings are down for the NFL quite a bit.
Well, look at the way the season's going.
Well, yeah, and then also one of the things they said
injuries too. A lot of
and look at your standalone games.
Prime times.
They're terrible.
Awful lineups. Yes.
Like this past Sunday, the first game, standalone game, and the one in London ends in a tie. Oh, by the way, last time there's 2 ties in the NFL was 1997 when the Cleveland Indians lost in the World Series in 7 games.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
And this year, 2 ties, which can we do
Indians
something about
lost
these?
in the 7-game series?
And can the NFL do something about these ties? I hate ties.
I really think they should go to the college football rule where they play until somebody scores.
Yeah, I don't think that they should do you get the ball to 25.
Right, no, but just
no, you keep
going.
playing until someone scores. And I hate ties, especially you're trying to trying to get interest in London. Hey, this game's interesting. Now, granted, in London they're used to ties because soccer sucks and that ends in ties a lot.
Right.
But it's just so horrible. Just something.
It's like kissing your baby sister on the lips, blindfolded, while she's using a piñata with a donkey, and she's blindfolded at a birthday party with Bozo the Clown and Tommy Pickle.
That went in a weird direction. A very weird direction.
I'm just
a little disturbing.
It's a comparison.
A little disturbing. Yeah, ties in the NFL suck.
That's what people say sometimes. Ties are like kissing your sister.
Never heard anyone say that, but
that's what I've heard people say that all the time. They do. They do.
All right, I'll take your word on that. Sure.
They say it.
Yeah. I hate the ties. That's 2 weeks in a row we've had a tie, and the Tampa Bay Oakland game almost ended in a tie. There was only 2 minutes left, and the Raiders finally got a touchdown to win. So, they keep saying, okay, why are the ratings down? Why are the ratings down? Well, there's probably a few factors. One, the quality of play has been terrible. The games that have been scheduled are terrible. The last Thursday night game, Jaguars and Titans. Who cares? How is that a primetime game? Now, granted, going into the year, people thought the Jaguars would be better than they were. But no one thought the Titans were going to be good. So either way, it was going to be a lopsided victory, one way or the other. So that game is terrible. The standalone game this week in the morning ends in a tie. Yay. Hate that. So and then also, one thing people brought up is there's no big hits anymore. No big hits. You get fined for every stupid celebration you do, or you get flagged for it.
Then there's players hurt every week.
Yeah, so the quality has just been diminished, and I find myself not as
I've actually every Sunday even if the Niners are playing, I'm just not into the games because there's no big games where there's a lot of good teams playing each other this year because all the teams are just.
It seems like there's something missing. It seems like there's just something that's missing in it. That just bringing the level of interest. I watch it
it's painful.
It's this is kind of okay to watch, but it's nothing.
I get bored.
Yeah, it's it's so disappointing. It's this was riding such a high, but all of a sudden, right now, it's just why is it so pathetic? Any other way to put it? no big hits. They talk about the no fun league, because everything is penalized, stupid celebration. Then the quality of play the teams playing are just terrible. Obviously, you have some people that go, the whole national anthem thing is why, which I couldn't disagree anymore with that. That's not the reason why people aren't watching. It's the quality of the game.
Yeah. Let's be frank about it here, guys.
So I don't know what the NFL needs to do in the offseason to address this.
They got to think of something.
What can they do to make these games better, more interesting? Well, one, my suggestion is
schedule better games.
Schedule better games. Let the players express themselves. That's what they talk about baseball. Is baseball needs to let players express themselves more. Be like, the NBA. NBA, you can do a lot, and you're not get fouled. Get called for a foul for it. You can celebrate. Let these guys celebrate. If they want to get into the end zone, do some stupid dance or whatever, just let them. What harm does it cause? Oh, that's taunting. What are we, 12? Come on. Grown adults, if you don't want to see him celebrate in the end zone, then the defense should stop him. If he gets in the end zone, let him do what he wants to do. And if the defense wants to get back at him, well, when he's coming across the middle to catch a ball, lay him out. There you go.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's simple.
Exactly. Simple. Bring back hits. Granted, they have the whole concussion and player safety.
There's ways they can go around that.
We've talked about that in previous episodes before, so just let them have fun. Stop with this whole no fun league crap. It's just tearing down. Yeah, schedule better games. So that's my rant on it. It's bad.
I like it. Except the pillow fights.
Yes. So we'll be posting our picks, for the Sunday games on our Facebook page. They haven't been very good. So if you want to bet money, just bet against what we pick. You'll probably win.
Yeah, you'll probably win.
But it's been an exciting postseason for baseball. I'm still so elated. Still just kind of in shock that it all happened. Everyone have a good night. Go Cubbies!
Flat a W!
Yeah.